Andrew Sullivan and Connell Scruggs from the Marist Broadcasting Club, joined today by Jeff Littleton, the head coach of the Bainbridge Bearcats. Thanks for joining us, Coach. What is the feeling within your program on being back in the semifinals for the third time in 8 years?
First of all, appreciate you guys having me. And, it's a great feeling. You know, our kids were – a lot of these seniors, our seniors were played in that state championship game 2 years ago with sophomores, and they've really grown up. It's a really special class to me. They're all we have a lot of leaders in that class. It's a small class, but I'm really proud of their leadership and their maturity in getting better for this year. We got beat in the first round last year, and we just went back to work, and we went. We follow a process that we have around here, and these kids bought into that, and we're where we are.
And Coach, you played 3 tough opponents in your first 4 games of the season against Coffee, Valdosta, and Ware County. How do you think playing games against those teams has prepared you for the level of competition in the playoffs?
Well, when you play teams of that caliber, you're going to kind of see where you are early on in the season, we want to be considered a championship program, so we've got to play those top caliber teams and to get noticed and to get tossed around in a conversation like that. So we held our own early on with Coffee. Right off the game, kind of got away with us, and in Ware County we held our own there. But it kind of lets us know where we are and where we need to improve on. Even though they were losses, they were good for us, and it helped us to get to where we are today.
And Coach, Quade Hawkins, your senior quarterback and a Troy commit, has been a 3-year starter for this program, helped lead the team to a 5A state title 2 years ago. How has he progressed as both a player and a leader throughout his 4 years?
He's done a tremendous job, his entire career here, and he just works hard on and off the field in the classroom, and he wants to be successful. He does things the right way, and he works hard, he puts in the work, and he's an unselfish football player. And so, that's the kind of kids we want at Bainbridge High School, and he's a great role model.
And Coach, 2 years ago in 2018, your team made an unbelievable run in the playoffs on the road to an eventual state championship. You won many close games throughout that stretch and capped it off by defeating a Warner Robins team that shut you out earlier in the season. Now, obviously, this year your margin of victory has been quite a bit larger in the playoffs, but how does this year's squad compare to that 2018 team or any of your past teams that have made a championship run?
Well, first of all, both of these teams have great leadership. The 18 team had great senior leadership, and that's where it starts with this group. So in that way, they're really similar. And just hard work. And, no days off. We kind of got that saying around here, no days off. And, and our kids buy into that philosophy, and they buy into the process. They're all in or all out. And right now they're all in, and we're in the semifinals against Marist.
And Coach, you faced a triple option offense in Cedartown last week. You held them to just 10 points defensively. How much do you think that game helped you prepare for the option offense Marist likes to run?
Well, it helps. You have to be disciplined against a wing T offense, and you have to be very disciplined against a triple option. And Marist is very multiple in the things that they do, so we're going to have to match their discipline and their intensity, and we worked hard on that. But definitely playing a team like Cedartown and beating a team like Cedartown, it definitely helps.
Coach Littleton, thanks so much for joining us today. We're excited to cover tomorrow's game between Bainbridge and Marist. Good luck to you and your team.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all having, and it ought to be a great game. And you know, it's a long trip, but I hope, you know, everybody comes out and sees, they're going to see a really good football game.
Thanks so much, Coach.